All right, guys, it's gonna be a short day. This is my last day in the city, pretty much like a half day. It's gonna be a short day, my last day in the city, pretty much a half day. I had some breakfast this morning, spent a little bit of time, more time in Central Park, and now I'm walking down to the Met. I'm going to tour the Metropolitan Museum. It's a grand, big museum that I won't be able to see all of in my time. Also, I will not be able to do any motion shooting in there. They only allow like quick still images to be taken. So I'll try to take a few of those, but just know that once we go in there, sort of like with the plays that I've seen this week, I can't show you that. So, hey, it's my vacation, not yours, right? We'll head down that way right now. Okay, first lesson about visiting the Met at opening time. There is in fact a line. I sat for about 15 minutes on the stairs of the Met proper, not realizing that there was this big long line building up, unbeknownst to me. So I'm in line now, and we'll get in pretty soon. I will. You'll only go as far as the front door. Dan Leland's Black Cherry Chip. Excellent. Okay, so update. The airline kept pushing back when my flight was going to be taking off. They pushed it all the way back past 11 o'clock tonight, which meant that I was out of my room. I had no room, and I was just hanging out in this hotel lobby for an extra 3 hours. I was going to be getting home at 1 o'clock in the morning, and then I would have to drive home from the airport, which takes almost another whole hour. So I made an executive decision, and I am staying an extra night. Woo! I wish if I'd known when I got up this morning that the flight wasn't leaving until 11, I would have run my day entirely differently. And maybe I would have gone ahead and gone because I would have run my life differently for this day. But as it is, I'm staying an extra day. Woohoo! And I'm going to another show tonight. The last two have been good, so we'll see what Martin McDonagh has in store for us with The Hangman. It's right next door to where I saw Company last night. So I didn't even have to look it up. I knew where it was. I saw the sign last night. There was some scrambling. It seemed like the decision to make because the end of any trip is never the best part. But this seemed worse than usual. And because they kept pushing the flight back, I had this nightmare scenario hanging out in my head that I would get all the way to LaGuardia. Not LaGuardia, Newark. I would get all the way to Newark and be sitting on the floor of the airport. And then they'd be telling me, oh, we're sorry, it's been pushed back another 2 hours or another 3 hours. So at this point, I'm like, no. I'm going to sleep in a bed tonight. Now, they changed my reservation over to tomorrow afternoon's flight at no cost. So good on them for that. I did have to pay for my hotel because the change was my idea. It wasn't like they canceled my flight. So there is that additional cost for the room tonight. Not money I wanted to spend, but it ended up, I think, being the best thing to do. So we're going to make the best of it. Look at this theater. This is beautiful. Golden indeed. Look at this. Okay, so I'm just back from having seen Martin McDonagh's play Hangman. First, let me say the performances were all very good. Very natural. The pace was excellent. The jokes landed. But it was natural. It felt lived in. The production design was excellent. And I enjoyed myself. I'm glad I went and saw it. And perhaps what I'm feeling is what McDonagh intended me to feel, which was in some way dissatisfied. That could be read as being baked into the script. But I will say that I find it a fault when the first scene of a script, a play, a movie, is a red herring. When the first scene of a play or a movie doesn't turn out to be what the play is about. When so much emphasis is placed on what is happening in that scene and is called back to, and then the play takes a turn in tone where it goes from being a drama with some jokes to being a pitch black comedy, and I'm not sure that it makes that transition elegantly. And that might just be in the script. It broke for me at a certain point in a way that was unsatisfying. And again, McDonough does that. But I think he's done it better. He's done it in a way that was seamless. He's done it in ways where the whole thing did hold together. So, like I say, it was an entertaining evening at the theater. I'm glad I went and saw it. So much good work that I'm glad I saw. But I think both McDonough and Tarantino have some of this in them where they don't quite know where to draw the line. They get enamored with their take, with their own favorites, and don't necessarily consider whether transitions are natural. Whether the whole piece holds together the way that it should. Anyway, if you've seen it, if you've read the script, maybe you disagree with me. Tell me. All right, so I'm gonna get up in the morning and have breakfast and laze around. I'm not gonna try to do anything big because I'm out of here at noon and heading to the airport and see if we can do it this time. See if we can actually go home tomorrow. All right. It's been a great trip.